The thing ancient humans feared most wasn't this, or even this. The most terrifying thing in the prehistoric world had no claws, no teeth, no poison, no roar. It was a moment. One single moment that every ancient human prayed would never come. The moment they looked around and realized they were alone. Because alone meant no fire, no food, no protection, no tomorrow. If ancient humans feared being alone more than anything else, then why? Why more than wolves, more than lions, more than the monsters waiting outside their camp every single night? And yet, that's exactly what ancient humans actually experienced. Predators killed people. They hunted children. They attacked the weak. They waited for darkness. Surely, nothing could be more terrifying than that, right? But here's the strange part. Ancient humans actually knew how to deal with predators. Not perfectly, not safely, but they had weapons, fire, spears, other people beside them. A wolf was dangerous, a lion could kill you, but there was something that made even those predators seem survivable. Because as long as you still had your tribe, you still had a chance. Lose your tribe, and suddenly, every single thing in nature became your enemy. Imagine opening your eyes, the fire is gone. Cold ash, silence, no voices, no footsteps. You stand up and look around. Nobody. The tribe has disappeared. Maybe they moved. Maybe you wandered too far the day before. Maybe they think you're dead. It doesn't matter. Because at this exact moment, something changes. Yesterday, you were part of the strongest animal on Earth. Today, you're just one human. And one human doesn't survive for long. Because losing your tribe didn't just mean losing people. It meant losing everything. But what exactly did everything mean? Today, most people can survive alone. You can buy food, find water, call for help. Ancient humans couldn't do any of that because surviving wasn't one job. It was hundreds of jobs. Someone hunted, someone gathered food, someone carried children, someone kept the fire alive, someone watched for predators, someone remembered where the water was, someone knew which berries could kill you and which ones could save your life. Alone, you weren't missing people. You were missing every skill that kept you alive. And there was no calling for help, no backup plan, no second chance. One mistake was usually the last, which meant losing your tribe was like losing your entire civilization. So, could someone survive alone? Technically, yes. But history suggests almost nobody did. Because being alone didn't just make life harder, it made everything more dangerous. Hunting, sleeping, keeping a fire alive, even walking became a risk. And then there was injury. Even something as simple as twisting your ankle could become a death sentence. One infected cut, one broken leg, one wrong direction. That was often all it took. Nature didn't need to kill you immediately. It only had to wait, and eventually, it always won. So, if one human stood almost no chance, how did humanity survive? The answer is surprisingly simple. They stopped surviving as individuals and started surviving as one. A tribe wasn't 20 people living together. It was one living organism. Some hunted, some gathered food, some watched for danger, some protected the children. Some remembered the land, some kept the fire alive. Each person was a different part of the same body. And just like your own body, remove one part and the whole system becomes weaker. Remove all of them and survival becomes almost impossible. Ancient humans didn't become the dominant species because they were the strongest, or the fastest, or the biggest. They became the dominant species because no other animal worked together quite like they did. For ancient humans, being alone was never just a feeling. It was a warning, a signal that something had gone terribly wrong. And perhaps that's why millions of years later, even in a world of cities, lights, and locked doors, being completely alone still feels strangely unsettling. Not because the world is the same, but because some part of your brain never forgot. And maybe it never will. But even inside those tribes, there was one mystery we still haven't answered. The children. They couldn't run, they couldn't fight, they couldn't even feed themselves. So, how did they survive a world full of predators?